Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you can hear me. I am on here. Let's just make sure. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm going to share this out and we will see if it works. How's everyone today? Last time I found I had to wait a little bit of time for people to show up. And I think now too, I am on a bit of a better system. So I should be able to see the messages, not like last time when I was on my fucking phone. And that was fun. That was definitely fun. But if you would like a card or anything, let me know. And we will go through it. I'm just sharing this to some different places. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so my life's been interesting recently. Let's put it that way. Making another video. Oh, my keyboard is garbage sometimes. Basically, yeah, the video is going to be about mirroring. How do we mirror and how are people mirroring for us in relationships? So keep an eye out for that. Making double videos because, yeah, didn't make one yesterday. Just time got away from me. So I got a couple different decks here, a few different decks. We got the Animal Speaks deck, which is super cool. Called Tarot Unknown, Wild Unknown or something deck. And then I have my lovely heart chakra decks by Amber Rose, a friend of mine. Oh, I haven't pulled with these cards on a live in a while because I usually keep them at my space with folks I work with. So I'm excited to have that. And then these other lovely plant spirit deck, which I know that's not what they're called. I can never remember what the actual name is, so I have to check the thing. But another friend of mine, Liddy, makes these, and I'm not really sure where and if you can get any of those two decks. I think they've kind of messages from the plant world is what it's called, but they're fun. But basically, I love all these. I'm getting this new deck too in the mail in the next week or so, so I'm excited. I think it's just a new one from the psychedelic kind of company. So if you would like a card, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll just start with something for today, the energy of today, the 6th of February, 2022. Let's see what's coming up for the world in that space. You know, I actually want to pull that one first. I'm going to just cut this in half. I'll do the heart chakra. So the February 6th. And I don't know what it means by this. I assume I'm supposed to see the comments live. Oh my God. See, there's things you have to do and click and all this stuff. So if you've written something and I just didn't see it up until this point, I apologize. Oh, God. Let's see what's the collective energy. Oh, lots of seeing here. There's something within that space. Of grace. The space of grace. That's interesting. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like it's almost like a heart or an arrow pointing up. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see. An arrow pointing up into the throat, into the heart, kind of going up into the higher chakras. I think if people aren't already doing any form of practice to connect to spirit or connect to your divinity, your higher self, or to God, whatever you want to call it, there's something really important about that. I feel like it's coming. in order for us to like really get clear vision and see things, we need to be able to connect through those spaces of through whether it's like meditation or prayer. You know, there's so many different things that we can do. It's really important that I think that we engage within that space. Otherwise, we're not going to draw upon the grace or like that connection that and knowing that we are like worthy and that we are connected to something like so much more like big picture in our life. We have the dragon, which is funny because that's the one I was going to show the image on the box earlier, but I was like, oh, because I just love it. But yeah, that's interesting. The dragon comes through. I don't know what I want to say, but like, isn't like the dragon in my perspective is like the largest, most powerful, mythical, you know, like, but I guess I say mythical, but it's almost like the spiritual energies, you know, like it flies high, it's connected, it can be of all the elements depending on the type of dragon. It can withstand a lot of challenge, and yet also be this like just like majestic, like royal being. There's like something just so like holistic, I guess I want to say about the dragon energy, and really is a way to deeply like connect almost to spirit. Like if we just look at that like eye, so I'm really distracted by my outside for some reason. If we just look at that eye, like it's almost like the whole world is within that space of the eye. And there's so much wisdom within that. So it's like, maybe it's, I don't know, meditating on some form of like mythical being or connecting to that higher place of the spirituality within yourself so that you can support growth and that deeper knowing and engagement with yourself and within the world that you inhabit, like your physical space. It's interesting too. They're both like spirit cards and they both have the circle above. So maybe we'll just do for a quick moment, like a bit of like a just guided process with this, because I don't see any comments still. So I'm just saying that so that you don't think I'm ignoring you, because last time someone was posting something and I was not seeing. Let me just go here for a minute. But we're going to do a little bit of a guided process around this, because I think that's important to see. And maybe we'll just pull the card on the plant card for this day at 6. Ooh, getting lots of heat. Artemisia. I'm going to have to look at the book for this one. I'm pretty sure this is one that when I actually got this, if you can see the name, when I actually got this deck, we were going to go into a journey with this plant. And I think there's a different name for it. I'm going to have to check because I can't recall. But it's something to connect pretty high. But Artemisia. Mugwort. Yeah, okay, that's why. Yeah, it's a ability. This amazing plant, commonly known as mugwort, confers the ability to access our higher selves, reminding us of who we truly are. It connects us to our indigenous soul. It helps us unblock energies that are keeping us from manifesting our full potential. So that seems very fitting to what I was saying about these other two cards here. Kind of, this is just a collective reading of the dragon and grace, and the connecting to moving the energy up, connecting us to the like divine or spirit. These circles, almost like a portal in a way, opening up. So, woo, we're going to connect with that energy and also with Artemisia. Oh, I'm just getting ideas of kind of things to do here, but oh my God. Okay, we're all good. This is just how life works. So if you're watching at this point, obviously you can still leave a comment if you want a card. This will be a quick process. You can find yourself a comfortable spot right now. We're going to just call in some of these energies. So if you need to look again at the card Artemisia to get the sense of that energy of the plant, you can do that. Just see that, imagine that energy drawing into you, into your heart space. Just breathing in that Artemisia, grounding down as it enters into you. And with that Artemisia in your heart, green, powerful plant medicine, begin to imagine a disc, this white disc opening at the top of your head, over the top, maybe a few feet above you, like that halo of the angel. Imagine it opening up, this portal. And if you were to look up into that portal, it's as if you would be looking into just the infinite source of all that is and ever has been and ever will be. And knowing that as through all physics, understanding of energy, it's like everything exists. Everything is expanding upon itself. There really is no time. There's no really sense of distance. So whatever those infinite possibilities are, they are accessible to you. Now by us opening up that portal, that space above our heads, you're going to start drawing down and connecting to that energy. So you can imagine energy starting to stream down, maybe in the form of light, down through that portal into the top of your head. Breathing that energy as it moves down through your head, your face, through your neck, filling your entire body, down through your shoulders, your arms and chest, your back. Your entire torso is filling with that light as it continues to draw down. Just imagine it like it's coming down, down, filling you up through your hips, your pelvis, down, filling your body now through the legs, the thighs, the knees, the shins and calves, your ankles, your feet. Completely filling your body with this amazing light that's streaming down through that open disc or that portal a few feet above your head. And you can even imagine now that that energy streams out through your feet and down into the earth. It's grounding you, connecting you fully to this present place and all that ever has been and ever will be. And just allowing yourself to notice whatever you notice within this space, this experience. And just feeling those energies as whatever needs to be made known will be made known for you in the week to come, the days to come. The sense of knowing that you can speak your truth, you can be exactly who you feel called to be and show up as you need to. There's something about this Artemisia, this mugwort plant that is calling a sense of just complete engagement with the energy that you are meant to be in this world, that you show up as in this world. So again, just imagining that Artemisia plant in your heart space, just really expanding and growing out. Just if you don't know what it looks like, just imagine a green plant just growing, growing, growing. Just sending that energy of that Artemisia throughout your entire body. And for a moment, we're going to call in that dragon energy. So you can imagine a dragon now coming and arriving in front of you, however big or small you hope to imagine. It's inviting that dragon to sit across from you. Notice the dragon's color, scales, any other features that might stick out to you. Maybe the type of elemental dragon that it is, whether it's fire, whether it's ice, earth, whatever. Just welcome that dragon and ask if it has a message for you. Just be open to receiving through knowing or hearing, just sensing whatever that answer is or that message. And maybe if there's something that the dragon wants to exchange with you, maybe there's something that you're carrying that it wants to be taken and transmuted, you can allow it to take that from you. Any pain, any emotional discomfort or worry. And thank that dragon for the message, for that healing. Say goodbye and allow it to go off again from where it came, knowing you can call it back at any point. And it's up to you if you want to allow that portal that was opened earlier to close at this point. You can leave it open if you so choose, or know that you can come back at any time and just reconnect to that portal above the head that's streaming that beautiful energy into your body, grounding you down into the earth. And you can take some gentle movements in your fingers and your toes. Just come back to the space by opening your eyes. So feel free to let everyone know in the comments what your experience was. What did the dragon share with you? If you feel called to. If you want a card, you can let me know in the comments too. I see there's people watching, but I don't see any comments. So y'all just want to see my beautiful face. That's totally fine too. Yeah, the dragon. Ooh, I saw like a rainbow type dragon. That was cool. And I could feel this energy in my like womb space, and it just like took whatever this like stuff was. And this is a reminder to connect, and it was like mother dragons. Like that was kind of the words, maybe about the mother. Yeah. Hi, Miss Megs. Sure. Yeah, let's pull a card for you. See, I can see comments now. This works. But now I don't see anyone watching, so I'm not really sure. There's a real delay. But hopefully you'll see this. Miss Megs, let's see what cards we get for you. Oh, we got the bear. Oh, okay, well that definitely came. The roots card, chakras. Oh, you got some shamanic stuff going on here, that's for sure. It's interesting too, because these are both kind of reverse from where I'm looking. Not that that really matters in my opinion at this point, but it's just interesting. There's something that's being worked on at this state for you. And the same with the last card. So we got burdock. I think this came up last time in the readings. Burdock. Oh, now some birds are here for you. roots, which is the root chakra, root chakra red chakra card. You can see that grounding down and above. Oh, I'll read your comment here in a minute. And then you have the bear, which it's not really showing you, but it's got a lot of yellow up here. The sun, this connection to the sun. There's something really strong here for you, Miss Megs, about this shamanic stuff. And I'm not saying that because I do like the shamanic things, but it's just very evident here. It's really interesting too, because these two kind of look the same. So there's something about like the above energy. When we're receiving things from like spirit, like through the crown or whatever, and we can be like so open and experience so much stuff, it's equally as important to connect down. Okay, I'm going to read your thing here too. My dragon was white with some gray. It was taking whatever was blocking my heart chakra. It blew fire all around me, burning all that no longer was serving me, and it left me with a clear quartz. Oh, wow, that's very beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Miss Megs. Yeah, and it's interesting because think about the heart chakra. I mean, I would kind of say the the womb space is more at halfway point, but there is that connection between these like two spaces. So what I was saying before, it's like when we're opening up to that spirit, the like above energy, it's so important to also ground down. So if you have like a shamanic, again, what does that even mean? Shamanic practice, earth-based practice, connecting to your roots, connecting to the earth. I mean, the birds were coming here right when we started pulling cards for you. And connect with the earth, connect down and root down if you're not already doing that. There's something around like the ancestral piece within this as well, which can be a lot of healing. So if there's a way, if you aren't already, maybe you're already feeling like a call from your ancestors or like a particular ancestor. So someone in your like bloodline or your, like your ancestral lineage. So, you know, wherever you come from, like if you don't think, you know, like, but if you are, say, like German background, then like see what you can connect to within that German root heritage, or wherever it is that you might be from or background. And if you don't think you have anything, like cut that out of your mind, because that's not true. We all have something. If you can go ask your parents, ask loved ones. Okay, the birds are literally all coming here and just sitting and staring. But they're like, yeah, it's cool. I would turn it, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But just connect with, okay, just a minute. Yeah, connect with your parents if you can, or the caregivers of your life, and just start asking questions around who and what was that ancestral line. Start to be curious about it. And you might have to be really bold and like stand out a bit around this, because oftentimes when it comes to asking these types of questions, not everyone in the family line might want to start looking at those things. It can oftentimes lead to a bit of discomfort for people in the family. And just know that there's something very, very potent within that you can utilize. It's going to support you on connecting more. And so whatever that connection will mean to you, if it's you moving more into your sacred dream, or like your life walk, the things that you're hoping to create, whether you know them or not, or if it's just maybe to support you through like maybe if you're going through some type of like spiritual awakening right now, and it feels kind of like all over the place. Again, you have the animals, like both of these birds are just sitting here staring right at, and like they don't usually sit this long, and they keep puffing out their like the chest, like their feathers, or you know, what do they call that? Anyways, this is cute. Okay. And then the bear energy, Miss Megs. I just feel a lot of warmth from this card. Like if it's a struggle for you at times to feel like comfortable, To feel the word regal is really coming up for some reason. Like, see your power and know that you have so much power. You have so much connection to like your divine gift, your spiritual path, to like the universe. And I think the animals are really obviously quite present here for you. So you could connect to these animal energies. But yeah, this bear, I don't know. I'm just like seeing like this like giant bear and you like just like warm, like bring that energy and be willing to like hold things or people like yourself and just like embrace and really get that sense, because there's something like really powerful about that for you for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting that. Whoever you are, Miss Megs. Sorry if I do know you, but YouTube names are a little different. Yeah, because, and again, I just want to point like there's sometimes maybe you think if you have like a prickly kind of outside, a prickly outside like exterior, it's actually soft. There's actually a lot of softness and tenderness and care, and maybe that's kind of what this heart chakra clearing was, whatever you received here today. And I'm just really rambling at this point, but like I just got to point out all the things that stick out to me. Forget that, like allow yourself to just acknowledge that, yeah, like even those like really prickly looking things can be really soft and like so soft and like, oh, I really want to touch it. Like there's some cacti I know that like have that like prickliness, but when you actually touch it, it looks prickly, but when you touch it, it's super soft and safe to touch. And I don't necessarily mean in this context for you like physical touch necessarily, but there's something there. So yeah, anyways, hope that all made sense. Oh, rambling. Okay, if anybody else wants a card, I have a little bit more time. Thank you, Miss Megs, for taking part and sharing. And obviously you can feel free to let me know if any of that made sense or not. I was like half distracted. The animal's like, I don't even know what's going on with that. Maybe get yourself a clear quartz if you don't have one. So, yo, these cards, 100%. I've been working so much with my root. I've also been recently called to shamanism. I'm feeling, yeah, ooh, yeah, okay, cool, initiation. Yeah, do it. Connect to your family stuff. There's so much there that can be really quite powerful too. I know for myself, like I did like some shamanic training that wasn't part of my like lineage, but it all led to connecting to my lineage, which it's not like I had someone that's, well, I do actually have like a Norse shamanic sort of connection training, whatever you want to call it. I didn't do anything formal with them because it kind of just unlocked, and I just allow the flow of whatever the freaking words are that come out. But yeah, just do what you need to do for you. So thanks for sharing that, Miss Megs. Okay, you're welcome. LLN. I don't know if that means you want a card. You said very interesting. Thank you. So I'm going to say yes. You want a card? Can I even do card readings for people when I don't know their names? I don't know, but like whatever. Something's working. So LLM, let's see what's there for you. Thanks everyone for joining in. Feel free to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. Oh my God, there's like something in there. And oh, Laura, hello. Okay, this makes sense. Thank you. I assume my friend Laura, because you were on there. Oh, the sun's there. Okay, apparently I kept trying to shuffle, but oh my God. Okay, is there something in your like throat or your heart? If this is you, I'm saying your name, Laura, but Laura, ooh, the unicorn. We're getting a lot of these spirit. What is up with all the circles? I don't think I've ever pulled this unicorn card. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, subscribe if you'd like. I invite you to do that because I'm enjoying doing this like card reading thing. Yes, your friend Laura. Hello. Laura and I go back long time. And it's fun that we've reconnected. we can share very interesting things. I made that video about our conversation this morning about the mirror. I don't know. Yeah. You guys check out. I'll probably post that video later, but it's just about how the world mirrors us. And I had a very interesting encounter with the masculine recently that left me kind of wondering, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, and then acknowledging that that's pretty much just like I was showing up the way he was wanting me to show up, not truly how I would. Yeah, I don't know how to, and yet I was like flowing within the state of like being in that. Anyways, okay. You need to get outside, Lara. Like, I feel like there's something here about like your health, your physical wellness, and getting outside. Oh, hi, pretty. Yes, I will get to you in a moment. Okay, so we have an airline job. That's interesting. But we have the daylily, Laura. So you can like look at that card, that energy, breathe it in. Something about expanding here into the sunlight. Something about really needing to connect to the sun. Whether it's even you standing out like by your window where sun comes in, open your blinds and receive the sun. I don't know if you've heard of the technique of like sunbathing or whatever, but like a lot of like, I think Buddhist traditions and stuff, they'll go and they'll like stand in the sun in the early morning. Like you don't want to necessarily do this in the afternoon, like when the sun's at a higher state, because the UV light rays are different. But if you can stand during sunrise and get that like first early morning sun on your body and allow it to like, you can really imagine it coming in. And if you can't go out, then stand out by your window and imagine that sun touching you and feel its heat and its warmth. Sorry, I got to read this. That actually makes so much sense, getting outside. Wow, I've been craving the sun, which we haven't had in a week. So you can imagine it, like, you know, like the unicorn is showing up here. This is another one of those spirit cards. We got the circle, like something very magical. I get the sense this is telling you, because it's like in black. And then it's got this, I believe it's the moon, but it's like, know that you can like create that sense of the sun through your imagination, through like the magic and visualization of energy. And that's going to help you really to grow. I don't know why I'm getting this, like this horn thing, something about that growth and expansion. I think too, again, like there's something about the wellness of your physical body that this is going to help. I feel like there's like something here. I'm going to just read what this says, the Daylily book. For some reason, I feel called to do that. Daylily. Hemerocalis fulva. Fulva, like vulva, maybe? It kind of looks like a sort of. So daylily supports healthy boundaries in relationship. It reminds us that it's important to enter intimate relationships from a place of wholeness rather than searching for others to complete us. Let me just read that again, because isn't this kind of funny? We were just talking about stuff like this. Daylily supports healthy boundaries in relationships. Okay, and if you need to say something to someone in your life that you are in a relationship with, and maybe you need to set a boundary, I encourage you to speak it because it's stuck there. It reminds us that it's important to enter intimate relationships from a place of wholeness rather than searching for the other to complete us. So maybe that's a bit of it. Like, you know, I don't know if I can share all this right here, but it's like you're coming to this place of wholeness. Like the sun is whole. Like the sun is like the thing, you know, when we talk about even like the shamanic path, like everything starts within the sun, right? The east, like the sun rising, like light and that creation, like spark of creation, everything comes from there. So it's like you connecting with the sun, visualizing it, oh my God, and actually being out in it, allowing it to fill you and to start to really feel that like wholeness within. And then allowing that to, you know, as it blossoms and it grows and you feel that sense of just like you're really knowing your beauty and knowing that that's coming from within, right? Like you are growing it and like building it from within, then those relationships, positive, intimate things can really start to grow as well. Yeah. So I hope that all makes sense. Huh? Oh God. Okay, I'm putting these cards away. The unicorn too. If you don't already have unicorn things, maybe connecting to that. So yeah. Okay. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna do Pretty S now. Pretty S. You asked a specific question, didn't you? Will I get the airline job? I mean, God, I know I'm not a fortune teller, Jesus. But let's see what comes up around it. You know, like cards don't necessarily tell us like the future, but they can tell us things around our energy and how or what we might need to create some changes within. Because when we talk about a job, like, you know, I remember I applied for a job and I'd applied for this job. My main reason really was like, get me the fuck out of the old place. Like, I'm done. And I was feeling the calling to go and do my own, like really step into like my practice, my business, like my personal stuff more. But I felt this like insecurity that, no, like I can't do that. I need to like slowly transition. And so if I can go to this other job that has a bit more like routine hours, and I knew that I would have a bit more space to do other things because I knew some people that worked there and they talked about their ability to do things like that. So I'd applied for this job, and part of me felt like I felt like I was really quite qualified for it, honestly, like education, my personal like experiences. But when I was doing the interview and just everything, there was this thing within me that's like, I don't fucking want this. Like, this is not for me. Anyways, I didn't get the job. Someone else actually got it. Not that they had less experience than me, but different experience, you know, but an amazing person because I know them actually. And the interviewers, one of whom was a friend of mine, maybe I should talk about all this. She had shared to me after, because I ended up leaving everything and doing my business, which has been awesome. Oh my God, the cards are falling out for you, Pretty S. She told me later that one of the other interviewers who also knew me from just my time being an educator was like, why did Fola apply for this? Like, she's not meant to do this. Like, she is meant to go and do like bigger, greater things outside of like the constraints of the system, whatever those things are meant to be that I do. But those are just confirmations for me of like, yeah, sometimes we want things because we think we want them, or we're trying to create some story about why we want them, when in actuality, there's something else that's out there for us. So Pretty S, if that resonates with you at all, you can let us know. So we got a few different things here. We got Cave, which is a root chakra card. We got the Cobra. That's really intense. There's some intensity here for you. And then we have Pine. I don't know what your ancestry is. There is something right now for you. I feel like it's really inviting you to go inside yourself and to just really quiet. So if you can limit a lot of distractions in your life right now, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, so there's some healing that I think can happen here. Maybe it's like your solar plexus area. So kind of just above the belly button, like that place of like the confidence and your personal power, really like, you know, like knowing what you want and going for it. I would invite you to like cut away from, if you feel sensations in that area or anywhere in your body, you can imagine pulling it and like cutting it and throwing it onto the earth. And hi, duh. You can ask, or I'll just pull you cards because I don't really give like specific things necessarily, but it might just tie into that. But Pretty S, there's like this pain. I think if you can like go inside, oh my God, I don't know, I'm like choking now. if you can quiet yourself, go inside and allow that quiet meditative reflection period to support you with unlocking whatever that there might be that either is holding you back from this job, and it might be something to do with confidence. And I think things are clearing here already for you, so I guess that's a good thing. Because know that you're like beautiful and you are powerful and you can be, I want to say dangerous. Like you can be connected to your power no matter what things have happened to you in your past. Sometimes, especially, I assume you identify as a woman. I'm sorry, I can't really see your picture. I just assume it looks like there's hair, long hair, and it says pretty. But either way, like man or woman, but like we could go through experiences where maybe we feel like we don't have power, we don't have confidence, people have stripped that from us or have made us seem small. Being an airline, I don't know what type of airline job this is. I don't know why I keep thinking stewardess. So you could confirm that or not for me. But it's like being in like a place, I guess any position within the airline, there's a bit of this need to be like in confidence, you know, whether you're like announcing who's coming and going on the flights and dealing with people who are like maybe not the most positive all the time because they're like traveling all day and they're tired or there's like grumpy people. There's a need for that confidence to build. So you going within into that cave, you connecting to like, even if it's that cobra snake energy, which is like power, which the cobra and those beings, they don't strike unless they are like taunted. But people, you come across one of these things, you're probably going to be scared, right? Like you're going to be like, oh shit, right? But it's like they're just doing what they need to for themselves to stand up. So being quiet, going within and reflecting will heal a lot of these wounds so that you can then connect to the energy and know that you will be able to stand up to any encounters with other people, no matter what job you take, but especially if you're in like an airline thing. I mean, we see so many of these airline like videos and people being like mistreated and all that. So really know that you'll be able to connect with your power. Same with this pine, like looking at this pine, you know, like the pine has these sharp needles and can be kind of like the pokey, like don't get near me energy. But I also want to point out that in the middle, we have the, I can't know if you can see it really. To me, it looks like this area where the pines, the needles are going to start coming out. It looks like pineapples. And if we look at the history of pineapple, I know this from the time spent in like Massachusetts. No, not Massachusetts. What's it called? Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts, Salem area. The pineapple was considered the welcome. So we can welcome and be nice and kind, but also give off this like, don't fuck with me, right? Like, and be in that power. So there's something about you connecting more to whatever that energy is and balancing it and spending time in that reflection in the cave, rooting and grounding, I think will help you to really connect to it. And when you can, like, whether you get this job or not, know that when you're doing this inner work, you're aligning with more of the things that you want to create in your life. And that is ultimately the benefit for you. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I gotta read the things. Smile, it resonates. I'm a woman. Okay. Yes, cabin crew. Oh, do I have to scroll down more? No, we're good. Yes, I will get to you next. Yeah, so I hope that all, yeah, let us know if you in the future come back. Like, you are the creator of your reality. Do you want the job? Yes. Then do the inner work of what's going to help you to feel the confidence and an alignment with that job. Otherwise, my short story that I shared before is if you don't really want it, but you're just like, oh, like maybe because my family members are all work for airlines. I don't know. Or, you know, I always wanted to do it when I was a kid and I just said I would. So I guess I have to. I went to school for it, blah, blah, blah. But there's no heart around it. Like you'd much rather go and do nails, like, or whatever. Do the thing that you want to fucking do. Okay? Because otherwise, I just don't want people to get disappointed. Because like I was so upset when I didn't get that job. I was like, what? It wasn't until like the following year and I was doing I'm like, oh my God, if I had got that job, that would have been like so horrible for me. So yeah, anyways, hope that makes sense. Yeah, feel free to check in later. I'm sure I'll do more card pulls if you want to subscribe. I'm curious to hear where people end up going. So, we're going to pull a card for you now. Can you guide me through cards for current energy and what I should do because I am stuck right now in career? Okay. Oh, the energy of stuckness. What is that energy about? Whatever that is, let's just destroy and uncreate it all now. Times Godzillion. Good, bad, right, wrong, con, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Are you married? Are you in a relationship or something? You don't have to share that, but if you are, I wonder if there's something about that. Damn. Ugh. Hyena. Oh, I haven't pulled that card before. Oh, okay. I am a student, no relationship. Okay. Okay. So we got these cards. Lots of grays here. We have the Mother Earth chakra card. We have a hyena, which is very interesting. It's just all the black and white and the grays. I'm not sure where there is something malicious. Is there something within the mother space of like your mother energy, mother, like relationship with mother? And then we have agrimony, which is not gray. So, like, I'm just going to say whatever is coming to my mind. Okay? You can tell me if it's, like, on or not. Sometimes, like, our mothers can have good meanings and intentions for us, and sometimes they might not. Or they think that they do by saying things that can be harsh, and they keep us small because they themselves have had a lot of fear, uncertainty around things in life. And so then it like impacts how we are able to blossom. I don't know why I'm going into this card, but like just seeing, I don't really understand the biology of this card, but seeing at the top how it's like these are not yet blossomed and these bottom ones are. It's like you yet are still in this place of like blossoming and growing, and it's almost like there's something like holding you in that, from that complete sense of being able to be open. And there's a huge concept here around this shadow and this dark. Like, I don't know if it's your mother that has this malicious. And again, like, not like hyenas are necessarily malicious, but in this picture, it just looks kind of this like, but we also know that the hyena laughs. They're creepy as fuck, and they laugh like, right? Or however they make their sounds. There's something about the shadow and the light aspects, embracing all of those aspects. And this might be a part for you to heal and release some of that stuckness, is to go into your mother wound and healing any of those maybe misunderstandings of what some behaviors were that your mom did. Try to see them in both the light and the like shadow or that dark aspect. Because again, it's not like the mother is necessarily doing it intentionally. We might think sometimes that they are, and like trying to, because maybe sometimes they do, obviously, but it's mostly their own inner stuff that's creating that, right? So I think there's something about your mother, this, like I said, relationship, but there's something about like the relationship that probably can help support you with, I think you said you were feeling stuck. I need to go back and there's comments. Can you guide me through cards for current energy, what I should do because I'm stuck? Yeah. And when we feel stuck in any area, whether it's career or love or just personal development, spirituality, it tends to be there's some other area, right? There's something else that's why I thought like with the relationship, there's something that like needs to like move with that. Maybe it's cutting some ties and like setting boundaries with this person, whether it's your mom or not. Hi, Yojit. Yeah, we'll get to you in a minute. Yeah, my grandmother is sick and she's very serious. So my mom is busy with her. Oh, like she's quite ill or something. Yeah, sorry about that. That's unfortunate. So there's something clearing within your family line with your mothers. the mother, maternal energy. I'm going to read this card. Let's just see. If I go to the book, it's like I don't really read the books here. I just go by what comes to me, but there's sometimes things that come up. Agrimony, this plant card, helps us resolve the conflicts that arise on our soul's journeys. Its harmonizing energy helps us heal conflict within and without. Agrimony creates an environment for resolution to occur. Ultimately, the heart is where all conflict is resolved. So breathe this in. Ooh, 1111, Maria, I see you. Hello, long time. And breathe this in, Da, and let that heart energy healing, whatever the conflict is, maybe there's some, if there's, I want to say jealousy. We all want to be loved. We all want to be loved by our moms, by our caregivers. Sometimes we don't get that love necessarily from them. So then we create this sense of like being not enough. But this plant is here to support you and to heal whatever that might be. So just breathing that in and trusting it. Then you can connect with that plant. Agrimony, it's called, at any time. Do that shadow work. Connect with what are the good things and the not so good things, and embrace all of it with your mom. I don't like how she does this. Okay, then acknowledge that you don't like that, but she does. It doesn't make you a bad person for looking at like, you know what? I hate how she does this thing. It makes me mad. It makes me angry. Like, embrace all of it. You don't need to have positive thoughts all the time about everything. We get stuck because we don't want to like look at all those pieces of ourselves. So yeah, all the best with that. I'm going to start with this one here. So Yojit and then Maria, and then I'm done. If I didn't say it already 1,000 times, I invite you to, subscribe and join us here about live card readings and all fun things, especially if you're a nurse. This is kind of what the channel is. But Yojit wanted to know a connection with Taurus. Does he love me? Like Taurus, does like Taurus the like bull love you, or is this a person? I'm going to be an asshole. I'm sorry. I just love things. Am I a Scorpio? Yes, I am. Why is that? Yojit. Card for connection. So the first card that came, by the way, Yojit, was the moon card. So there's something feminine there. Okay, I'm just going to go into this concept here for you, Yojit. You connecting to your feminine energy. This is probably what we got to go with this one. Yeah, wolf. Oh, my God. Well, those two are fitting. There's this book, The Woman Who Run with Wild Wolves, I think it's called. I have it over there somewhere. In my bedroom, maybe. It's a very long book. What's her name? Claire d'Estevez or something like that. She, Arby, thank you. That's exciting. Look at this guy. Yojit, yeah. There's this book. It talks about the wild woman and the archetype of the wild woman who run with wolves. And how as women, we have been, this is interesting. This is all making so much sense in my head. Let me see if I can articulate it to you in words. There is this, I'm loving this like flirtatious energy we're getting here too. Very interesting that it's coming up at this time. So whoever this guy is, I assume it's a guy because, you said he. I assume he is a Taurus bull, earth grounded energy. That is something interesting because that I think can be very beneficial. I'm not like a horoscope astrologer person necessarily, but I have a very basic understanding. Okay. But that energy can be so grounding, which can be nice and safe at times and all that stuff. But for the wild woman, the wolf woman, running with the wolves, howling at the moon, connecting with the feminine, which is the moon, that can actually be less fulfilling. It's almost like you can go to him, you can ground and connect, but there's going to be this part of you that's just like, fuck that. Like, you just want to like go and engage with like the world. And I'm not saying like going and having affairs. That's not what I'm like talking about, but I'm saying you have this passionate heart of something that else that you would like to connect with, right? Okay, I gotta go this. Oh God. He's your ex. Okay. Are you still having feelings for him then? Or is there something that you want to say to him that you feel like you need to? I totally understand. It is not easy to let go of relationships that have happened. Oh my God. Wild Rose. Breathe this in, my friend, Yojit. This is the heart healing energy. I actually have this as a tincture. I'm not going to go grab it right now, but every morning I do my meditation and I connect with the feminine energy. I connect with the goddess like Babylon, which is seen in a lot of different forms. Babylon might be the more intense one. And then I take the rose tincture that I made with vegetable glycerin. So you could easily find it somewhere. You could look at the image and meditate, but there is something about your heart space that needs to be healed. If this is a past relationship, and allow yourself to like be bathed by the moon, ground down, know that you are connected no matter who or what you're in relationship with. I don't know where this man is at. He probably does have some connection if you feel connected to him, but that doesn't necessarily mean you need to be in relationship with him. You need to be connected to your heart and to your intuition, to your femininity and your power in order to really manifest a relationship that is going to be the one that's right for you. I always go to this thought of like rejection is God's protection. So however the relationship ended, like if it was you or him or whatever, just know that there's a reason for that. Yeah, this is rose. This is a rose, but this is called a wild rose. Actually, this is like, I think here in Alberta where I live in Canada, this is our like the flower of our province or our state. So it grows quite wild here. I'm hoping to harvest more of this. And it's funny because I'm selling this stuff, but I don't have it. I'm not selling it like publicly or like online or anything. I just have it here. I give it to people. Sometimes in sessions too. So if you are in Edmonton, maybe we need to connect that way. But you could probably find it anywhere. You can get wild rose essential oil. And if you can get vegetable glycerin, it's like a very sweet glycerin that's edible. And ideally you'd let the flower, the dried flowers or the flower petals sit in the glycerin, and then you like for like weeks, and then it becomes pink and everything. It's really beautiful. And then I just put a little drop, add that every day. But yeah, you connecting to your femininity is going to be like so powerful for you, and allow the healing of the heart and the sadness of that relationship ending. I know it's so hard to like let go. I mean, I have some connections, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And it's been such a learning for me to release it. I have another video about this, about releasing, and how to go about releasing. And I found that so fulfilling. And as soon as we can release and just let God, let go, let God, then other new things can come into our life, right? And it's just so beautiful that way. So yeah, and check out that book, Wild Woman. I don't know, you probably read up about the archetype Wild Woman, because this guy, if he was going to hold you down, you don't need that. You don't want that in your life. You'll find someone who can be grounded and a safe space for you to come and go from at all times. Okay, I gotta do this. Yes, and we talk. Oh, you talk with him, I think. RB, thank you, but I'm good. I've got some nice connections here to the masculine law, but I appreciate you joining in and your sweet comments. Yeah. Hey, Maria. Thank you, Yojit, for taking part. Hope that all makes sense. All the best with your journey. We're going to do Maria, who I haven't seen in a long time. And then I'm done. It's funny, Maria, because I even said before, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be finished. And I think almost every time you've like come on a live before, it's like, I'm like, either miss you or I have to go. But I've been on here for just over an hour now and I have to go do my life. Ooh, that just went flying. Holy smokes. Transform. Oh, do I have to pull this card? Okay. Oh, a dragonfly. Yeah, sorry. The cards are just like, that one just like came out like that. I was like, okay. And the other one went flying out too. Okay. We're not going to just keep having cards fall everywhere. Maria. So there's something about some flying energy here. We got the butterfly with the transform card. Okay. And then we've got the dragonfly. I guess I can show you these. And then we got, what is this? Wild strawberry. There. Air. I can feel like something with the top crown chakra opening. Oh, it's kind of awkward sometimes holding these cards. Wild strawberry. Dragonfly. Transform. Whoa. What's coming with this? There's something with the opening of like the crown for you, Maria. Okay, maybe I'm just feeling this. Maybe I'm feeling this like disconnect because maybe you're sensing some type of disconnect right now. Maybe it's almost like you're hoping to get some like guidance or answers, but there's just been like nothing at the door, basically. Sometimes it can feel like that. What's that? Have you connected with like your ancestors, Maria? Like, I feel like there's some ancestral thing because I'm really feeling it in like my kidneys, which I believe are the ancestors. So what I'm going to invite you to do, it's going to sound maybe a little weird. No, you don't have to do it right now if you don't want, but I'm going to show you my feet here, which might be a little dirty. But I think it's like, oh my God, this is going to be awkward. There is this like point right here, kind of between the like, I don't know these areas. You can even look this up, the kidney area on the reflexology, but kind of like at the between the like pad of the toe, the big toe area, and here. If you can press that on both feet or like massage it, massaging feels nice. On both feet, maybe when you're doing like your morning practice or at night, and just allow yourself to like connect with that each foot, maybe like a minute or two each foot, or however long you want, really. And just rubbing that. There's something about the ancestors and connecting. This is like going to open up your, I have to do my other foot because it just feels so nice. This is about you connecting and rooting down. And maybe that's why it's like there's so much stuff here, but unless we're grounded down, it can be hard to really be able to integrate that experience. You know, it's like, yeah, we're all up here, but how do we bring it into the body? And the ancestors can support us with that. And there might be something. So if you are able to connect with your ancestors through prayer, meditation, if there's any particular ones that you know, ones that have passed on, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't really know your background, but you know, you probably have some type of like cultural way of connecting to ancestors. I feel like this foot rubbing experience is going to help support whatever that sense of not being able to get that information for like next steps forward, or just feeling a bit of a disconnect, it's going to connect you to the earth, to the ancestors, to your body. That from that place, then we are able to really blossom and really grow. And I'm seeing this with the butterfly wings, with the dragon wings, and then with the flower itself, just this opening. Yeah. Oh my God. I have no idea what I'm even saying. Let's read what Wild Strawberry says. Wild Strawberry is for people who take life too seriously. It helps us recapture the innocence of childhood. Strawberry reminds us to relax and not get caught up in the struggle of life. Its message is to taste the sweetness of life. Yeah, it's funny because when I'm like talking about that rubbing your feet, like it seems very silly and like, like I think of a kid like, ooh, like just, with their feet and all these things. I don't know why, like the happy baby pose, and this might seem like such a trivial activity, but I do feel like there's something that's going to connect you again to like just rooting down, bringing it into the body, bringing it into like the essence of the here and now sort of experience. And that I think will ultimately support then with opening up. So that's really all I can tell you, man. I'm sorry. Just be patient with yourself, with whatever might be going on, whatever those feelings are. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna take Arby's suggestion and drink water now. And oh, you're Salvadorian. Okay. I mean, I won't lie, that really doesn't mean anything to me about understanding the culture, but I mean, I guess it's probably similar to some of the other South American, right, cultures. I'm sorry, I don't have a map in front of me. Connecting to the ancestors can be so beneficial. I guess that was kind of the common theme within these readings today, I feel, was just connecting with our like roots, connecting to the things that make us powerful women and open us to the spirituality of like the above, whether it's that sun energy, whether it's that overall connection to just spirit, I guess you could say. But yeah, thanks all for taking part. Feel free, if you haven't already, to subscribe, because I will most likely be doing more of these live readings. I enjoy it, and it's nice getting like strangers on here, people from around the world, I should say, that I haven't necessarily met. And I have lots of other videos on there that I hope will support folks, especially nurses, because that's kind of where my interest lies. But yeah, I appreciate you all taking part, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Sunday, wherever you are in the world. So you take care.